Roldan Castro.
Okay, the last.
Bago yung killer question ni Alex, punta muna tayo sa napaka-busy na si Albert Abelido.
Professor na, vlogger pa, ano ba ba?
Accountant.
Accountant.
Hey,
Wow!
Sorry.
Flat!
Nagturo ko kanina eh.
Ayun yun
Ima boy, congratulations. Yung first question ko is, anong kino-consider mong sagrado sa paggawa ng teleserye ito?
Sagrado yung commitment mo dapat. Sagrado yung time. Sagrado yung respeto mo sa character at saka sa istorya at sa buong project. That for me is very sacred because you want to be part of a team, not be, opposing or being the problem or the cause of the problem. That for me is really sacred. Kasi hindi lang naman ito about you. This is, you're just part of a bigger whole. That for me is sacred. When you give your time, hindi ka pabigat. You really give your best, and you make sure na you're on the same page with everyone.
And yung second question ko is, working with these
Bibinata?
working with these young stars today, ano yung parang masasabi mong sana natututunan na nila as an actor as compared to what you have had experienced when you were younger?
In all fairness naman, I mean, the reason why they're on top of their games because they're really dedicating their life, and their effort to learn. So from my time as compared to now, I could see their commitment. I could see their when they're given something, they're all willing to learn. And especially when we were starting, having a lot of young guys, for the fraternity. Parang, in the course of time, magkakalaglagan eh. So, I saw the commitment of everyone, Parang, ito na yung chance mo to shine. So, I guess, it's inevitable for everyone to show up and make sure na, they get seen, na nakikita sila, and they leave an impact. So, the generation right now is very practical in terms of that, because they know it might be their first and last project. So they're more practical in that sense, that they give it their best. Not just the two of them, but these are young stars. I mean, they started really young. So now, we're on the same page in terms of our commitment to whatever we do. Because we all grew in the same industry. But I really appreciate the commitment that they have now. I guess that's why, they're playing leads.
And then yung last question ko is, in terms of input in the teleserye, ano yung pinaka-proud ka na na-contribute mo sa teleserye na to?
I guess same as what I said from the previous question. I was there, I was present. I made sure that I gave life to a character na may kapupulutan ng aral, from the time that he was really a bad guy down to his redemption. I guess what I gave for it is what I can say my token of appreciation. Not just how much I paid or because I had to do it, but I was there. I'm always present in everything that I do. I always make sure that I grow with the character, and then I become the character instead of him making it more like me. So that's the fun part, that I'm able to enjoy right now and being part of projects such as Kapamilya Sagrado. You give back by giving it your best, Yung commitment lang talaga ang importante, and willing to learn, willing to grow, and to collaborate.
Okay. Thank you, Albert. Appreciate ko lang sa inspiration. Just say thank you for staying.
Hindi pa siya sa patulad ba?
I know.
Nagpapatay na siya ng oras dito.
Sabi ko nga, sobrang appreciate ko. The longest time na nag-stay siya sa isang media ko. Talaga na sa mga fan. Hindi kay Jody stayed ang matagal.
Hindi, at early bird si Greta. Thank you, Greta.
Kasi nga nanliligaw. Siya nanliligaw ng 2:30 kay Kuya P. Pagbigyan naman yung came so early, kaya nag-match talaga yung schedule. Nakakatuwa lang.
Yes. Partner, we are down to our killer question.
Coming from?
No other than the feisty Alex.
Feisty, yes.
Go on, Alex.
First of all, thank you, Piolo, for that. Thank you, thank
Of course,
you.
thank you, Dan.
We'll forever be indebted to
Oh,
you.
No, it's all good.
Tawag dito, my question is, this is the first time that you've worked na ang team ay political family.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Mhm.
It revolves about the political saga
Mhm.
and the political drama of a family.
Right.
What life lessons did you learn out of Pamilya Sagrado?
A lot. You know, just being a father, being a person, being a human being, being a son, and being real. Yung authenticity kasi ng character niya, it transcends. So, I was really able to appreciate the human side of the character that I portrayed, not just because he comes from a political family, but he comes from just a normal, unit, which is, his family. And growing with him for 6 months, I really appreciated his humanness. Alam mo yun, if it's such a word, if it's a word. But yun very, very sensitive, in terms of how we had to craft his scenes. And I really just enjoyed portraying someone who's really, who's almost like a real person. When I had different pegs for the character, I enjoyed the process because, it made me look at my character from that perspective. If I were to play a politician in real life, yun yung mga life lessons ko, but bottom line is really, it all goes back to family, and your appreciation of that unit of our society, knowing that the things that you do will not just echo in eternity, but it'll have a ripple effect, with the people around you. So it's important for you to do what is right, not just for yourself, but for your family.
As Rafael Sagrado, you came from a political family, di ba? As Rafael Sagrado, you've won some wars and lost some battles.
Right.
What were the wars worth losing, and what were the battles worth winning?
The battles worth losing, I guess, are the battles that you learned from, the battles that made you a better person. And the battles that I won were things that, I stood for myself and that I believed in. So it's important that you know your core. And in the course of time, through the course of the story, there were a lot of conflicts, a lot of battles that we had to confront. And good thing about it, you come out a better person. So with all the battles that you face, whether good or bad, outcome-wise, you learn from it. Yeah.
A very political character si Rafael Sagrado, di ba?
Right.
Ano yung natutunan mo sa kanya at ayaw mong matutunan sa kanya?
The thing that I really, and I guess I learned from him was yung love for the family, love for his kids, love for what is right. And the thing that I didn't want to take from him was yung evilness, I guess, yung greed. Just because we're born into a political family, it doesn't give you a choice, to be a better person, to be that person that, hopefully the sons can look up to, or the audience, or his constituents can learn from. I guess, but just again, bottom line is he was a human being, he was a person, and there were a lot of learnings along the way that I took from him as a character.
One last question. What are you more of, Rafael or Sagrado?
I'd say Rafael, because he's more of a person than having to deal with his last name. Kasi Sagrado entailed a lot of drama in his life. If I were just to be one person, I'd be a Rafael that I can, make myself and create a person out of that character. It's so hard because when, you're a Sagrado in this drama, in the series, it came with a lot of issues, it came with a lot of conflicts, and it's hard to deal with that.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you,
thank
Alex.
you. Ikaw, Tito Bobby, what are you more, Bobby or Kitty? Galing na. Kuya P, for the last question sa akin, kasi with that almost 30 years na nag-span sa career mo, never na nagkaroon ng low moments. You've been blessed. Do you still pray for may hinihingi ka ba kay Lord? What do you pray when you start the day?
Oh,
Anong pinagdadasal mo?
You know what, thanks for that, Angel, because last few weeks, I actually thought of that. Sabi ko, what am I doing? What am I doing what I'm doing? So I realized, you have to have a purpose, so I always pray for that I have a purpose for my day, that I have a purpose for whatever I'm doing, and that's what I pray for. Otherwise, walang silbi yung buhay mo if you don't live out your purpose and don't pray about it. And always being humble, knowing that, you're not the center of the universe. And you just pray to always be humble and just be grateful and to be a conduit of God's blessings, and just keep on sharing, not just necessarily blessing others, but sharing your life with others by your presence, and try to make everyone happy around you.
Never mo naramdaman na may stage sa buhay mo na wala yung purpose?
Yeah, there are moments. There will always be moments. Tao lang tayo eh. So that's why you have to constantly pray about that. Because madali tayong masila, madali rin tayong ma-sidetrack. So it's important for us to always go back to our core, which is our faith. And that's the most important thing for me. Because I know my son, looks up to me. There are people that look up to me, my family, my nieces, my nephews. So you don't want to do it right, for them. So you pray for that. You pray for that good heart. So at least, they can learn from you.
With that beautiful question from me, Charon. Kuya P, paalis ka na mamaya. We wish you good luck sa concert, sa tour. You'll be gone for 2 weeks. Sana pagbalik, let's meet up again and make balita. You have anything more to say, Aaron?
Talagang taon to ni Papa P.
Wow.
Yes.
May
Thank you,
contribution. May contribution. May amba.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for joining. And it's gonna be Christmas season. It's already Christmas season, so let's not overwhelm ourselves. And yeah, thank you for supporting our show and for always being here. We're just in one business, so I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you.
Maki-Christmas special ka syempre.
Yes, of course, yeah.
I'd like to thank Kuya Romel Zarate, our cameraman for today for Pacho, Miss Gretchen. Kasama niyo kami, okay. Alright, so with that, you may have a photo taken. Siguro